Welcome to CIA Declassified. We have looked at targeted up-close psychological warfare. Now we look at the ultimate ambition of mind control, achieving widespread deniable influence over groups of people without them ever knowing they were attacked. This is Project HYDRA Shock, and this is the story of MKUltra Subproject 100. Initiated in the late 1950s, this was not a single experiment, but a massive umbrella project that had one terrifying objective: the successful aerosolized deployment of psychoactive agents. The key was to make the medium of attack invisible, the air itself. Subproject 100 was a direct response to the limitations of earlier MKUltra work. Drugs like LSD required individual oral or injectable administration, which was costly and traceable. The CIA wanted a means to induce mass disorientation in military or civilian targets, achieve total memory wipe, amnesia, in captured assets in a facility, and also to test agents on an unwitting population under the guise of an air quality experiment. The founding directive found in the organizational memo CIA MKUL 100 Org-A1 established the primary engineering goal. This is a document quote. The delivery system must operate with efficiency exceeding 90% dispersal in enclosed environments and must utilize existing conventional infrastructure to ensure complete operational deniability. The engineers on Subproject 100 quickly determined that the most effective and deniable delivery vector was the HVAC system: heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. These systems already move air and climate control throughout buildings, making them perfect conduits for colorless, odorless gas or fine mist. The document CIA MKUL 100 RPT-03 details the development of two specific delivery devices: the injector nozzle, a custom fabricated component designed to fit seamlessly into standard air ducts capable of vaporizing liquid agents into ultrafine particles, aerosols, that could bypass standard filtration systems; and the diffusion timer, a timed release mechanism that allowed the aerosol to be deployed slowly over a period of 30 to 60 minutes, ensuring uniform saturation of the target environment without detection. Subproject 100 tested dozens of psychoactive compounds for aerosol viability. The files confirm extensive trials with two primary classifications. One, the truth mist dissociatives. The agents here were designed to induce a temporary yet total state of dissociation. The goal was not a truth serum that made people talk, but one that made them incapable of filtering their thoughts, allowing interrogators to gather raw, unfiltered information. The key compound tested was a highly stable form of dissociative that induced a catatonic-like state. And the Amnesia agent. This was perhaps the most frightening goal. The agent was designed to induce retrograde amnesia, the erasure of memories formed before the exposure. The goal was to deploy this in a room where captured assets were present, guaranteeing that even if they escaped, they would have no memory of the facility, their mission, or their captors. The technical log, CIA MKUL 100 CHEM-B5, repeatedly refers to this compound using only the code name, quote, Project Forget-Me-Not, end quote. The heaviest redactions in the Subproject 100 files do not cover the chemical formula, though. Much is censored, but the geographical and operational logs, pages 40 through 55 of CIA MKUL 100 RPT-03, are virtually solid black. That's 15 whole pages. Redaction hypothesis number 1. Location. Current political crisis. These redactions conceal the specific cities, foreign embassies, and most damningly, domestic U.S. facilities where these agents were tested, revealing that U.S. citizens or foreign allies were exposed to aerosolized amnesia agents decades ago could cause massive political instability and legal repercussions today. The CIA is protecting itself from being held accountable for past deployment on unsuspecting populations. Redaction hypothesis number 2, operational target profile, future use. The redacted logs almost certainly identify the types of facilities targeted: nuclear sites, military bases, or specific governmental meeting rooms, revealing the characteristics of the most successfully infiltrated HVAC systems would compromise current protective measures against similar chemical deployment by foreign actors. The final 1961 assessment within the declassified file states the project was a resounding success for deployment, viability, and deniability, though less successful for total control. The major breakthrough was twofold. One, dispersal system success. The HVAC injector nozzle and diffusion timer achieved a measured 93% dispersal rate in all tested enclosed environments. This demonstrated the capability to effectively chemically influence any facility connected to a centralized air system. 2. Targeted amnesia. While the truth mist was deemed too unpredictable for reliable interrogation, the amnesia agent, Project Forget-Me-Not, proved highly effective. The report concludes that a sufficient dose delivered via aerosol could induce reliable short-term retrograde amnesia in 85% of subjects. The success was not in creating compliant puppets, but in securing the ultimate weapon of counterintelligence, the ability to erase memory from a physical space. This capability was immediately transitioned into a classified field manual for use in sensitive areas, while memory erasure of detainees or foreign personnel was deemed mission critical. We have exposed how the CIA turned the air itself into a chemical weapon. I'll see you in the archives. Remember to like this project and subscribe to the feed for surprises. We've explored the chemical and physical attack on the brain. Next time we go for the simplest trigger of all. We open file on MK Ultra subproject 106. This project was a focused effort to induce acute, uncontrollable psychological collapse through simple common stressors like noise, temperature, and specific repetitive physical sensations. We examined the files detailing the development of behavioral bombs, where a subject is conditioned to break down completely when exposed to a specific non-threatening environmental cue, like a color or a piece of music. Can a mind be shattered by a simple sound? In the meantime, question your memory, keep an eye on the shadows, and mind your step. I'll see you in the archives.